Want to take your storytelling content to the next level? It's all about visuals. Hi friend, welcome back to CapCut's YouTube channel. I tell a lot of stories on TikTok, and one thing that I rely on pretty heavily is the visuals, of course. I'm talking about layering photos, videos, and stickers over your content, using zooms and keyframes. Adding that visual interest will make your content so much more engaging, especially if you're just, sitting there. Today, I'm gonna spill the secret to making your content more visually interesting and talk about why it's so important to add that extra razzle-dazzle. But first, make sure you're subscribed to CapCut's YouTube channel. We are posting major tutorials for creators here, and you do not want to miss a thing. Okay, let's get into it. For this tutorial, we're gonna open the CapCut desktop app. So I've got my rough cut here, and now it's time to add some visual interest. Adding photos and even other videos is a great way to do that. You can add any photo or video simply by dragging it onto your timeline. But let me show you a little trick to up the ante. I do this in pretty much every single video I ever post. Let's say I'm trying to add this cute picture of my dog Junebug to my video. I'm gonna drag it onto my timeline and then move it in my player so that it's just covering my forehead. Then I'm gonna copy and paste my video clip and stack it on top of the photo. Make sure you mute this layer or else your audio in this clip is gonna be super loud and it's not gonna match up with the rest of your video. Next, with my top video layer selected, I'll head into the cutout tab here on the right. I'm going to auto cut out myself here. This will remove the background from that top layer and create the illusion that I'm in front of the photo that I added. You can do this with photos, videos, and even text. I think it just makes your content a little bit more interesting. Something else that I really recommend doing is adding call to action, or CTA, stickers to your content. Not only are they visually interesting, but they also tell your audience what you want them to do to support you. Let's head into the sticker section here on the left. The trending subcategory has a ton of CTA stickers as well as circles for emphasis and more. You can scroll through here and see if you find anything you like, or just head straight into the icons subcategory. Now it's time to decide. Do you want your viewer to subscribe to your channel, to like your video, to comment? Choose whichever CTA makes the most sense for your specific goals, and then go ahead and drag it down to your timeline. You can stretch the sticker out to whichever length you'd like. You can also move it freely around your video within the player. Finally, let's talk about zooms and keyframes. If you ever want to add a little bit of emphasis or even some comedic relief, these are great tools. I like to zoom in or keyframe reaction moments that I want to emphasize. So let's go ahead and split this clip out so that it's isolated. I'll head into the menu on the right and scale. And I'm not going to scale in too much, only about 5 to 10%. This will add a little bit of extra visual interest to this moment, and if my viewer's attention span is starting to waver, it'll bring them back in. This is a pretty abrupt zoom, but if I wanted to scale everything a little bit more slowly, I'd go with a keyframe. To do this, move the playhead to the beginning of your clip. Then, next to the scale slider, I'll click on the diamond icon to add my keyframe. Then, when I move my playhead to the end of the clip, I can scale wherever I'd like to go. Let's scale up about 15%, so my scale percentage will be at 115%. Now, when I play back my clip, you can see that it's slowly zooming into that 115% over the course of the clip. And you can keyframe a lot of different things on CapCut. You can keyframe out a rotation or the opacity of a clip. That's really cool if you want to add a little bit of comedic relief and show yourself disappearing. You can see here in the adjustments tab that I can even keyframe my color grading. The options are endless here, and I think that keyframing is a really great way to make your video more engaging and keep your audience's attention. It's a great storytelling technique because now the visuals are aligning with your words. It can add extra seriousness or make something a lot more funny. It just depends on what kind of content you're going for. I can't stress this enough, visuals matter so much when it comes to storytelling content. They can add comedic relief, re-engage your audience when their attention is slipping, or even give them instructions. Let us know in the comments how you're using photos, videos, keyframing, and other visual techniques in your content. We want to hear your hot tips. And if there's anything else you'd like to learn more about on CapCut, either mobile or desktop, let us know. Trust me, we've got a lot more tutorials on the way to help you take your content to the next level. And with that, I will catch you later. Bye.